everyone! I'm sorry that took a minute. The Switch needed an update, apparently. Hello! Who's ready to have crime? Who's ready for crime? The Adventure of the Speckled Band?
In a corner of that small, dark room, Sholmes and I waited with bated breath. In time, there came from the ventilator a hiss,
Sherlock Holmes is fucking public domain.
Suddenly, Sholmes sprang into action, lashing furiously with his cane at a point in the darkness. "You see it, Wilson?" he yelled, his tense voice reverberating through the air. I raised my dark lantern shutter, and the room slowly came into view. Sholmes was staring intently at one particular corner when he started whispering to me. The victim's most
like, why did they have to change Holmes and Watson?
The speckled band.
Like they're public domain characters. Like why not just use the actual fucking characters?
In front of us was an enormous adder, its fangs bared as it threatened to strike.
It's 110% Holmes and Watson. It's just they changed the names. Like, but just like changing like one letter each. It's dumb. Like, I don't understand why they did it. The steamship Buria. Oh fuck, anime time!
So then, let us unravel this mystery and discover what events led to this curious murder.
Oh shit!
Pray, do
Oh fuck!
The cabin door was bolted from the inside when the lamp was lit.
Wait, did...
No marks to suggest the bolt was tampered with in any way. So, this would appear to be a locked room mystery.
Who the fuck died?
In his final moments, the victim scrawled a message on the floor. Almost certainly with the ink from this upset bottle.
Are you using the Arsène Lupin versions?
A Russian word. So the victim was a Russian man then. And the letters are well formed, suggesting he was compos mentis at the time. This is a most extraordinary script. And evidently not penned by the same hand as this message. In fact, I deduce it was written by someone of a different nationality.
What? What?
This paper seal was placed just prior to the incident by the victim himself, I would venture. Well, what have we here?
What the fuck is going on?
Who are you, and what do you think you're doing here?
No one must touch before
Listen to my very well done Russian accent, my god.
Necessary. You see, in less than 5 seconds from now, I will reveal the killer to you.
Oh my god, am I gonna get fucking accused of being a murderer
Don't
again?
be absurd.
It's the second time in as many days.
Locked from inside.
Ah yes, the locked room. But that mystery is paper thin.
No, they're Russians.
You don't mean the culprit is in there?
Why is she speaking with a British
Who are
accent?
you,
She's
and where have you
fucking
come from?
Japanese.
I'm a great British consultant detective, the only one in the world. Sherlock Holmes. I presume you must have heard
Why
of
did
him.
they make Sherlock Holmes a fucking twink? Why did they make Sherlock Holmes a fucking twink? Why did they do that? Oh, my head is throbbing. What's going on? Something's not right here. There's trouble in the air. Wait, I can't move. Ah, what? Why am I in handcuffs? I swear to God, like, fucking Naruhodo fucking, like, winds up, like... How many times am I gonna be wind up on the hook for murder? It's gonna be, like, there's gonna come a point. There's going to come a point, right, where, like, I'm gonna be accused of murder so many times that people are just gonna be like, okay, this is, like, the 5th time you've been done for murder, my guy, like... It has to be you this time, come on. So you wake up now, We have to drag you out of the wardrobe. I do not believe how you could not wake up. You're a true cold-blooded man. You. You found me then. Yeah, we found you, and now you pay. Criminal! How long are you hiding in your tiny wardrobe, sorry. Now you have been found, it is time to admit your crimes. Unless you want to find out how cute the ocean is, Behold, the time for the most offensive, poorly done accents. No, I'll tell you everything. There's only one thing I'd like to know from you. Isn't that... Oh, no, it's her. Okay. Why did you do it? Why did you take his life? Miss Susato. No, I didn't do it. I didn't do it this time. Ever played River City Girls? I have not. It's a beat 'em up and I'm not very good at those. Where is he? Where's Kazuma? Right there on the fucking floor where you left him, motherfucker. Yeah, you pretend you do not know you're a wolf in sheep's pelt. You are the killer. Do not try to make excuses. Oh boy. Like, seriously, how many fucking murders am I gonna get done for? Ever played Dick, Dying, and... What the fuck? Rain, are you drunk? What the fuck? Kazuma-sama's body was discovered not long ago. Here, in this very cabin. It was bolted shut from the inside. His body? Please, do not try to chill as you are doing this terrible thing in your sleep. Kazuma's dead? I was honestly expecting Kazuma to wind up to be, like, fucking, like, related to fucking, like, what was her name? The fucking chick who died in fucking the first Ace Attorney game. Faye? Whatever her name was? And these handcuffs. Surely you don't think I do appreciate that they're period correct handcuffs, though. That's something they didn't have to do, but they did. I have to know, why did you take Kazuma-sama's life? Answer me, please. No. Can't believe I'm gonna have to stand trial on a boat. Kiryu Kazuma? No, it's a different Kazuma. No, it's a different Kazuma. Kazuma, it was just 2 short weeks ago. You sure about this? Won't we get in trouble? Ha ha ha! Don't you find it fun being a stowaway? Besides, how else could you come to England with me to study? It's really something else when they brought your luggage in here earlier, though. The way that Russian crewman just tossed your traveling case onto the floor? Thought I was gonna die. Yes, I still can't quite believe that. Really didn't think you'd be able to fit inside my trunk. You must be even less of a man than you look. God, my man's fucking absolutely puny. Manlet. Absolute manlet. Well, it's about 50 days until we dock in Great Britain. But if you confine yourself to my cabin here, I don't expect anyone will discover you. I hope not. I get the feeling those Russians would be very forgiving of a stowaway. So this is a Japanese game. The Russians did it. Like, the Russians did it. Like, that's gonna be it. Like, fucking the Japanese and the Russians don't like each other very much. In this time period especially. What I want to know is, why do we need to keep it a secret from the young lady? From our faithful judicial Mikataba, you mean? From your close friend, more to the point, surely we could find in her, couldn't we? I don't believe she'd give me away. No, but if she knew what we'd done, that would make her guilty by association. So, I mean, either way, I am actually guilty of a crime. I'm guilty of fucking stowing away, which is a crime. So even if I get off on murder, I should still be going to prison. Suppose so. Anyway, it's about time that the steward is supposed to come and clean the cabin. I know it's cramped, but if you'd better get in there, I think. It won't be for long. Anyway, compared to hiding inside my traveling case, it'd be a breeze. Yeah, going to Navy prison. Like, get off on murder, but go to prison for being a stowaway. Stop worrying. I tell you what, why don't you write keep out or something on this piece of paper? What? And I can stick it over the wardrobe doors once you're inside. So, like, didn't this guy hate overly busy characters? They killed that girl in Wright and Jesse McCormick dead rising around the same time. I don't know, maybe. Like, there's not that many, like, busty Japanese characters. So, I've only been in the sea for about 15 days. How can this have happened? We were supposed to be going on this adventure to England, together! We leave at next port. Stay quiet until then. Don't make trouble for yourself. Murderer. I'm not a murderer, though. Not this shit again. I did stow away on this ship, but murdering my best friend? No one else could have done it. Admit the truth. Bruh, I was sealed in the fucking cabinet with the... How the fuck would I have got in with the seal over it? Like, how the fuck would I have done this? Like, I was locked in a fucking cabinet. Feels like she's ready to destroy me. Fuck, is she gonna smash your dick on a rock, my guy? Holy shit. This nightmare is getting worse by the minute. I suppose all I can do is try to find out what really happened. We'll call about Kazuma's death, though. He really has been killed, hasn't he? Isn't it just a bad dream? Like, hard to believe they made, like, this fucking, like, model and gave him all these fucking cool animations, and then the next case, our boy is goddamn dead. Holy shit. They think I'm Kazuma's killer? When I found him, the cabin was locked from the inside. What do you mean? There's no access to the cabin via a porthole window, and the bolts on the door cannot be operated from outside. Tick dastardly. Ah, no! In other words, after the crime, the culprit couldn't have escaped these four walls. They escaped through the roof! But to put it another way, the culprit can only have been somebody inside this cabin. Or do you have some other explanation? This is impossible. How did he die then? What happened exactly? You're still going to deny the charge, even despite the circumstances? Fucking... Wow, this bitch turned on me fucking immediately. Fucking immediately she fucking turned against me, huh? Cause of death is undetermined. What? What? The ship's doctor is examining the body, but of course there's no post-mortem analysis experience. I don't suppose we shall learn more until an expert has been consulted at our next port of call. Presumably that means there are no obvious external signs of injury then. Which means he was probably fucking poisoned again. Like, how many fucking poisoning cases are we gonna have? Like, Jesus. Can anyone tell me what actually happened here in this cabin? I don't understand it. Why would anyone want to kill Kazuma? Presumably that's something you know the answer to better than anyone. Please. Whatever you say, you were here in the cabin after all. Well, yes, I was, but... God, this bitch is absolutely fucking stonewalling me. He would always wake before dawn to do his training first thing in the morning. What was he training for? He's a lawyer! Like, he comes out here just doing, like, fucking, like, sword swings. I was waiting outside his cabin, as I have every day so far on this voyage. But this morning, he did not come. I could sense that he wouldn't. Does this mean he was already dead when Susato-san arrived at his cabin door, I wonder? I knocked, but there was no reply. Then I started to become worried, so I went to find a member of the crew. So how did they all get in if the room was bolted shut? And there's no way to operate the bolt from inside. Like, how'd the fuck they get in? Did they break the door down? Russian strong. Let's get inside. There was Kazuma-sama, collapsed on the floor. Did Cosmo even speak Russian? Gotta train for that extensive and exclusively as well. And the white tape there now shows exactly where he was found, I suppose. I had no idea anything had happened. I must have been asleep in the wardrobe somehow. I wish it wasn't the case, but that's just very hard to believe. It's very hard to believe for me, too. Can't believe Cosmo just immediate. This, like, hey, we're going on this grand adventure. Immediate fucking corpse. So it's my turn to ask you a question. Yes, alright. Stowaway, alright. Why are you even on board this ship, Naruhodo-san? You said something beforehand about being a stowaway, didn't you? Oh, yes. I'm afraid that's true. It's 2 weeks since we left Japan now. It's been 2 weeks since you looked at me. And I've been shut up in this cabin this entire time. I had no idea. But how could you have occupied Kazuma-sama's cabin for so long without him noticing? Now that would have been impossible, obviously. They need him to go to Konosuba. Ah, shit, yeah, you're right. Yeah, they gotta reincarnate him so he can take care of the useless goddess. Yes, of course. Cosmo invited me. He wanted us to go to England together. He actually asked you? But why? I'm afraid I don't really know the reason myself. Oh, well, shit. Oh, shit, I didn't mean to do that. Don't understand. Wait, hang on. Can I didn't realize I already had... Keep out. You see the remnants of the glue we used to stick this over the wardrobe doors. Although it wasn't proper glue, of course, we didn't have any of that with us. So I pulverized some rice into a paste to use instead. But to a stowaway like me, every single grain of rice represents precious rations. That's why I spread it as thinly as I possibly could. I couldn't bear to waste any. But that does mean the door was glued shut. This is a paper seal I wrote for the wardrobe. I remember really working hard to make it. But I'll never forget how Cosmo reacted. Do you expect the Russian crew to be able to read that? He said. Still, I was sure people would get the idea, even if they couldn't read it. So we used it anyway. And it worked. I don't know if the crew thought it was creepy or what, but no one opened the doors. Don't understand. Cosmo, why do you want this? What's the real reason? Why go to such extreme lengths to snuggle me to England with you? Didn't Cosmo knew he was gonna die? This idea has been on my mind ever since the end of that incredible trial. I think I told you then, didn't I? That you ought to become a lawyer yourself? Well, yes, you did say that, but I didn't think you were serious. You have a talent for it, I can assure you of that. I've never really thought about becoming a lawyer. Well, that's something you can decide for yourself. London is the spearhead of cultural development. Hell yeah it is, or it was at the time. The center of the world in many, many ways. There can't be any harm in seeing such an important place with your own eyes, can there? Well, no, definitely not. But on a personal level, if you were to become a lawyer, then we could open a practice together, let's go! And what? Nothing. Forget it. Hey, Bob. Kazuma-sama he was always saying the same thing, that he wanted to change the Japanese legal system. Perhaps he thought that he could do that with you. And maybe. I mean, seeing as the Japanese legal system is the fucking same in fucking Phoenix's time, I feel like Rhinosuke doesn't really get that done. I don't know, man. I don't know. We're gonna mention the fact that Cosmo has a fucking sword on a ship. It's a cultural thing. Remember, in this time period, swords are a social symbol. And as a lawyer, you need to have your badge. The badge is a sword. The look in his eyes then was darker than I've ever seen it before. That's dumb. Welcome to Japan! Susato-san, I'm sorry to keep a secret from you. My stowing away on the ship, I mean. I know Cosmo-sama. I expect he was trying to protect me, to avoid me becoming guilty by association. That's exactly right, yes. Word perfect, in fact. Well, damn. like his weird-ass headband flip. Yeah, no, that's, Yep. That's Japan, my guy. If you know the culprit, then tell me. What happened last night here in this cabin? Well, the thing is, I don't really remember. I got fucking absolutely blasted on fucking sake, my guy. Holy shit. Kazuma brought me something to eat, just like he always does. And then I got myself into that wardrobe over there, like I always do. After that, I fell asleep. Well, yes. So deeply you didn't even stir when Kazuma-sama was killed? Well, yes. I know it sounds unbelievable, really, I do, but it's the truth. If only I'd woken up, then perhaps I wouldn't be in this God damn it, in this predicament. And for some reason, my head's still throbbing like anything. Really. I have been drugged, I have been murdered. Is something wrong? No, it's... Please, forget it. Susato, you bitch! Susato, you believe me, you fucking bitch! I really don't want to doubt you, but the trouble is, there's no one else who could possibly have done this. Ugh. Fucking my god. Kazuma, I don't understand. Why? Wait a minute. That writing there, that's stenciled. The smudges around the edges, they match like a stencil. Meaning that I don't think Kazuma did that. I mean, I don't think Kazuma speaks Russian anyway, so... But that looks like it got stenciled on, like someone just poured ink over a stencil to make those letters. Don't try and go anywhere. Gonna break out the Japan magic immediately. I can't wait to break people's fucking truth locks with my magic magatama. You're the perpetrator of this crime. You cannot leave. I won't allow that to happen. Sorry, but Kazuma was killed right under my nose here. And I didn't do anything to stop it. And now I'm supposed to just sit around, my hands tied, while whoever did this walks free? No, I can't allow that to happen. So what do you propose to do then? I'm going to investigate. I'm going to find out exactly what happened. Oh boy, my guy, you're a lawyer, not a detective. Holy shit. I'm gonna work out who took Kazuma's life and how and why they did it. So I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to excuse me. And he just fucking punches her in the mouth, knocks her clean out. Hiya! Well, alright. Our girl knows judo. Okay then. That was a Susato takedown. What martial art form is that? It's Susato style. Fucking, like Yakuza combat music just fucking starts playing. I'm gonna need you to prove it. Alright? Prove it? Yes, your innocence. I need evidence. But how am I supposed to... I don't want to talk about politics, my guy. It's already fucking miserable enough. Basically, they're just shitting all over the greatest British detective consultant by saying, I'll figure it out! I mean, seems about right. I mean, it's not a good idea to make a ministry of fucking censorship. That's, like, 100% a thing. But, like, I'm at a point now where I'm just so fucking burned out that I don't care anymore. You know what I mean? You successfully defended yourself in a court of law. See, expecting me to present some conclusive evidence. I have to get Susato-san to believe me. There's some evidence right now that proves I'm not guilty of this awful crime.
Yes!
Tell me, when I was discovered in the wardrobe before, was this piece of paper stuck on the doors? Oh, yes it was. I remember clearly. Also, Kazuma always put it in place whenever I went to sleep in there, just in case the cabin steward or another crew member decided to look inside. So naturally... He did the same last night as well. Yes, of course. The gentleman who discovered you peeled that sign from the wardrobe doors. Fucking, the big twist is that fucking Sherlock was the one that fucking killed Kazuma. But if I were truly the culprit, I couldn't have climbed back inside the wardrobe and stuck this on the outside of the doors on my own. Yes, that's quite true. In other words, it's impossible that I killed Kazuma. So, seeing as I lost my Watson, and fucking Sherlock literally lost his Watson in the last case, do we wind up teaming up? Is that the thing? Like, I team up with Sherlock just because, like, well, neither of us have our sidekicks anymore. So, you know what? Let's just team up. Turn 2 teams into 1. Well, even if you are sprawled hopelessly on the floor, I can see why Kazuma-sama thought so highly of you. Thank you, Suzato-san. Now, do you think perhaps you could help me up? Actually, it's her lot. I don't give a shit. But in the light of that evidence, I don't see any reason why I should stop you from investigating in here, at least. So you finally believe me? No, she never fucking said that, my guy. Holy shit. I'm not sure yet. I can't rule out the possibility that you used some sort of conjuring trick to put the sign back in position. Ah, yes! I used conjury! Behold my powers as a lawyer wizard! Pretty sure Kazuma was the Sherlock in the... I mean, you're not wrong. I'm trying to be polite to Naruhodo. Alright, time to investigate. Please don't misunderstand me. I still have my doubts. Oh. That'd be telekinesis anyway, not conjuration. I mean, you're right. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, is Mage Hand technically telekinesis? Because you're conjuring the hand. Like, maybe he used Mage Hand to put the sign on the door. Well, anyway, I should make a start on investigating in here. Examine everything I can. Kazuma, I swear, I will avenge your death! I shall avenge the boy! I shall examine the Russian! Perhaps I should see what this Russian crewman makes of the scene of the crime. Excuse me? Sumimasen, I was wondering how it's going. The investigation, I mean. Grandmother told me Japanese people do not make jokes, but it's not true, I see. Sorry? Criminal asking investigator for information about his crime? Very funny. Oh, it wasn't supposed to be a joke. He doesn't appear to be laughing either. He's convinced you're guilty. I might have used some information, though. I have to keep trying. So, last night, did you notice anything out of the ordinary at all? Niet! Of course not! Now back to corner room and make silence! Fuck you! I see no more to you. I like how because he's foreign, he's blonde-haired, blue eyes, because that's the only thing Japanese people know is, like, will, like, register as foreign to them. For a minute there, he seemed a little flustered. Oh man, it's almost as if he's full of shit. Oh dear, that won't do. What's the matter, Suzato-san? Whenever I'm examining things, I always find myself so focused I forget to look around properly. Ah yes, that's not good. I don't suppose you're as foolish as me in that regard, are you, Naruhodo-san? Yes, I know how to fucking move the goddamn scene. Holy shit. Yes, let's do that. I suppose my field of vision has been rather small until now. Fucking... I can't look at his sword. Oh, no, I can... Sword! That's Kazuma-sama's precious sword. He never went anywhere without it. As he was always saying that a Japanese man's katana is his soul. I believe he had to work very hard to convince the government to allow him to bring it on this trip. Suppose that shows just how important it was to him. And now he's gone. But I'm not ready to let his spirit go just yet. Hand me that sword, Susato! I'll Zendatsu my way through this ship. I'll S-rank their fucking arguments. That's my dinner from last night. A roast chicken. It was really tasty. Yes, it was very delicious, wasn't it? But, did you eat it on the floor here? Yes, I ate it on the floor like a goddamn dog. That's my fetish, Susato-san. Don't fucking kink-shame me. Guy the Dragon of his own is really OP. The Ashura is a hyper armor build and deals with fuck me. Red Crusher, when and how the plate ended up on the floor? The Cosmo-sama didn't like chicken at all, did he? No, that's right. So he didn't touch it. Zentetsuken? No, Zendatsu from fucking Metal Gear Rising. Am I saying it wrong? Shaming is my kink. Fuck. Which means all the more for me. Oh no. Does that mean Cosmo spent his last night on this earth with an empty belly? No! That means he goes to hell. Ah, oh, shit. Now I suddenly have a guilty conscience and an achy stomach. The chicken was poisoned with poison. There's nothing on this table at all. Plate and cutlery are all over the floor for some reason. Yes, it's strange. Last night when I went to sleep, I'm sure everything was still. Think about Kingdom Hearts and Lupin the Third. I don't know what either of those are. God, I never want to play Kingdom Hearts because I don't fucking understand it. And now there's like how many Kingdom Hearts games do you need to play to understand the goddamn story? You have to play a fucking mobile game that doesn't exist anymore. That's funny. I can't seem to remember anything about what happened after dinner at all. The problem is you can't power stance on its own, so you either have to have a different copy in your other hand or a different fist to power stance. Oh my god. So then perhaps you are responsible for what happened to Cosmo-sama? No. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, Susato. What is that? What do you think this is? It looks like a broken piece of glassware. Everything was. It appears to have broken clean in two. The glass is such a beautiful color. It looks like a cute little Netscape fastener from a kimono out. Susato, you bitch! Susato, you motherfucker! I'm not sure that sounds like Kazuma. He wouldn't have secretly carried a cute little trinket like this around with him. Either Kazuma was a cross-dresser or fucking this bitch killed him. And the mark beside it, what is it, I wonder? Has a sort of brick-like hue. Yes, you're right. It's the color of a brick, isn't it? Even though I don't see anything of the same color anywhere else in the cabin. Aqua is the best part of KH. But I thought Aqua was useless. Ha 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 ha. Saiki, the Japanese word for justice. The brushstrokes are straight and true, just like Kazuma. Yes, his calligraphy always was a reflection of his heart. Yet can you really look at those characters without feeling shame? Knowing who drew them so thoughtfully? Of course I can. I mean, I'm innocent, so why? So the worst part is, I've actually been trying to learn Japanese, but for the life of me, I cannot fucking read the alphabet at all. Fucking actually makes my brain hurt. I mean, I'm innocent, so why wouldn't I be able to? Even though you stowed away on this ship? Now you're going to bring that up, are you? I can't win! This bitch fucking murdered him. This bitch fucking stabbed him to death with her kimono. Oh, for fuck's sake. Elgato, I didn't even touch it this time! Holy shit. Did Kazuma write that before he died? It looks like it's written in ink. He must have knocked the ink pot from the desk when he collapsed on the floor. I suppose he wrote this message by dipping his finger in the spillage. Poor Kazuma-sama. No doubt he was in terrible pain. It's almost unbearable to imagine it. I suppose he was trying to leave some kind of a clue in his final moments. Was he? How precarious my Switch stream set? Like, it's not that precarious. Like, the Elgato's in the same place it is during PS4. I've got a HDMI switcher. So, I don't understand, like, what the fuck is happening to make the Elgato work like this. I really don't get it. Sorry, partner, but I can't read. I'm sorry, I can't read. Oh, shit. I don't think that's Japanese, Naruhodo-san. Nani? Then what language is it? Pains me to admit it, but I don't know. Not a foreign script I'm familiar with. What does it mean, I wonder? It's Russian. It's fucking Cyrillic, my guy. Holy shit. Very large traveling case, isn't it? Yes, it carries a lot of memories for me. Memories? What do you mean? We fucked in that case. Me and Kazuma, just like men. They gonna get ouchie on this ship? Oh my god. They better do. They fucking better. Me and Kazuma were snuggled up in that case and we fucked like men. It's a trust-building exercise. That's actually how I stowed away on this vessel. I was brought on board inside the case. Ah yes, I see it says this way up in Japanese. Which in hindsight, I should have realized the foreign crewman wouldn't be able to read. I was turned over and over and over. Then I would toss on the floor in here. Oh dear. Being a stowaway isn't as romantic as it sounds. Oh my god. Well, it was less painful than a Suzato takedown. Hey, my guy, fucking just tell me about the... Okay, he's no... I can't ask him about the script on the floor. Great, cool. Ugh. I'll probably, like, when it comes to trial, I'll probably get to tell people about it. When I went for help and the crewman forced the door open, the bolt had been firmly closed. It's quite a small bolt and not particularly sturdy, and just slides across to secure the door shut. Still, with the door bolted, there would be no way to get in or out of the cabin. Why comes Schultz? Because he's a fucking lazy sack of shit, I assume. I don't know what's this fix me. She glares at me like that, I feel tense all up and down my spine. I remember reading once in a detective novel, the culprit used a needle and thread to draw a bolt from outside the room in a situation like this. Yes, that's a clever trick, isn't it? I'm an avid reader of detective stories myself. The door of this cabin and its frame are made of metal, and they seal together perfectly. There'd be no possibility of using that needle and thread trick here, I'm afraid. She's got this book hidden in her fucking sleeve. Like, do these things, do those sorts of, like, kimonos have, like, pockets in the sleeves? These are the rules of passage for travel aboard the SS Burdia. Essentially, a list of requests from the captain to all passengers on board. Passengers must not keep weapons or other dangerous objects in their cabins. Pets are also strictly forbidden. Bork bork, a woo. I am the pet. What? What are you staring at me for? Oh, sorry. I was just thinking. Are you more of a dangerous object or a pet? Fucking holy shit, demean me, mommy. Holy fuck. Well, one thing's for sure. Either way, I wasn't supposed to be in here. A hemmen was towards the end of the sleeve. Oh. Someone says the whole ship has been ransacked and everything mown down at once. I wonder if perhaps it was Kazuma-sama doing his morning sword training, do you think? I seriously doubt it. By the way, this stream might be a little shorter than expected. Like probably around 2 hours instead of 3. I'm gonna aim for 2. Because I've got something really upset with my gut today. And I don't know what the fuck it is. But it's not great. Eating big stuff in is easy, but small stuff slides out. Oh, I see. It was you, Naruhodo-san, in a fit of rage? I wouldn't have bothered leaving the wardrobe just to mess with a few books and a statue. But the way these things have been thrown about have anything to do with the Moida? Well, just to set everything straight again. I don't like to see a mess. No, that's destroying evidence, you bitch! That's destroying evidence! She did this crime. She did this murder. Why else would she destroy evidence like that? How many how many breads have you eaten in your life? I think it's also like my stomach is very temperamental, so honestly, I'm honestly surprised this hasn't come up on stream before. It was some 2 weeks since we last set sail from Japan. Have you really been living in that wardrobe the entire time, Naruhodo-san? I think living isn't quite the right description. Oh, no, I suppose not. But it must have been rather exciting making this voyage on your own secret hideout. The trouble was, I never knew when a member of the crew might come in. So, yes, I did basically have to live in the wardrobe. And last night was no exception. But because of that, you had no idea what was happening out here in the cabin. No, sadly not. Oh boy. Is it the writing desk? That's where dear Cosmo-sama would have sat whenever he was writing. Like, dude, she fucking did it. She is my fucking primary suspect because one, she's being such a fucking, like a bullheaded shitter about it, but also, we found a piece of a kimono at the goddamn murder scene. Like, who else would that be? London Diary. Poor Cosmo, he didn't even make it to his destination. Looks as though the last entry is incomplete. Means, what, he was in the middle of writing it when the incident happened? Let's see what it says. It could be a valuable clue. Hiya! What the fuck? It's a evidence, you fucking dumb bitch! Like, she actually is a fucking, is actually fucking stopping a crime scene investigation here. Actually obstruction. That's out of the question. Nani? Kazuma-sama may have departed this world, but you must not read his private thoughts. But what if it's something important? Something relevant to the case? What if he wrote about his murderer coming in? Alright, I won't read it. Like, much of Cosmo just wrote like, ah yes, my murderer has entered the room. They are this person exactly. They are wearing a pink fucking kimono and have a dumb haircut that makes it look like a rice bowl's on their goddamn head. I don't like prying into other people's personal matters either, but in this case, isn't the need for clues more important? Is that how goblins date people, pull a knife and demand sex and money? Depends. Depends on the species. Cave goblins, we've got the blunt object of love, where we go up behind someone, we clonk them on the back of the head, and if we can get them back to our domicile, it works. But bear in mind, there's usually a much longer courting process attached to it, so, you know. I think that's everything. Oh wait, no, air vent. Could have come in through the air vent. I think that's some kind of opening for a ventilator. Hole through which fresh air can circulate into the cabin. Isn't that a little odd? What do you mean? Well, this ventilator, if that's what it is, looks like it must connect to the next door cabin. Yes, it would appear to, you're right. But if purpose is to allow fresh air into the room, surely it should be connected to the outside. That's true. Perhaps so the rain and spray don't find their way in when ACs are rough? Something like that? I mean, that would still fucking... That's... Also, that would make it really difficult for me not to get caught. Because, like... What? How the fuck did he just get in here? As far as I can tell, it looks like he might be European. Hey, I take offense to that. We are actively not Europeans. Fucking goddamn it. Goddamn fucking continentals. You've noticed the man too, haven't you? I have no idea who he is or how he got in here, but he looks suspicious and tall. Suspiciously tall! Not like us God-fearing Japanese types with an average height of 5'6". Naruhodo-san, don't tell me. You really don't know who that is? Well, no, I don't have any foreign friends or acquaintances at all. He doesn't look like a member of the crew. There's something very unusual about him. And he is investigating Kazuma's desk, or is he just playing on it? I can't tell. In that case, we simply must talk with him. Please flip him. Please fucking flip him. For the love of God. I wonder who gets so excited she fucking judo flips him. I told you this already, but just in case, press A on people when they're in crosshairs. You can converse with them. Right then, I'll get that suspiciously tall gentleman in my sights and see what he has to say for himself. Oh, please do. Alright, motherfucker. Tell me what you know. Excuse me. Excuse me, sumimasen, do you have a moment? Shh, this is a critical point in my investigation. What? Maybe I should leave him alone. He seems a little unfriendly. Yes, perhaps that would be for the best. My god, he looks like a fucking crazy person. Is this his theme? Is this his theme? Because it kind of fucks. To speak to people on stream, I must press A. Oh, shit. Oh, god. What was exactly what you were doing on Kazuma's desk just now? He just took my fucking picture. I see. Fascinated. Sorry. What did you see? Feels like he's looking right through me. Ah, yes, everything is clear now. I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. The train of reasoning has run its course. My deductions have crystallized. You have been in Afghanistan, I perceive. Just recently returned, if I'm not mistaken. Oh no, he's incompetent. Is he Gumshoe's ancestor? Please tell me this is Gumshoe's ancestor, please. Please, for the love of God. Sorry, what? And now, whilst venturing towards foreign climes, you find yourself in a most troubling predicament. Oh, well, that's true at least. But how? How the deuce did I know that, perhaps? It was really the most elementary deduction, hardly worth explaining. Have you perhaps meant to deduce anything else? Of course, a great many things. There is no mystery, my dear madam. For example, you have fled your native land of Russia, being, as you are, a merciless revolutionary. Oh no. Oh no, he's bad at his job. That's right, Vladimir Lenin! You leave 16 victims of assassination in your wake, and now you travel to England to blow up the Crystal Tower! You plan to stop Grahatia from saving the First! Oh my god, yeah, this is why they renamed him, because he's a fucking moron. And when the beribboned occupant of this very cabin discovered your identity, you ended his life too! Yes, I believe that summarizes the facts beautifully. No need to hide the truth now. Nothing deceives these eyes. My god. It's off. Oh boy. Alright. On it goes. Well, just to be clear, you're talking about me, are you? Certainly I am. Do you see another in this cabin who fits the bill? A Russian assassin with 16 victims to his name? I can see one person who fits the bill. I mean, imagine if that was the fucking, sailor behind us he was talking to. It's true. It was you who did this to Kazuma-san. Oh my god, it's making me laugh and it's making my fucking stomach hurt more. What? And you're plotting a revolution, too! It's a shameful behavior, Lenin-san. Now listen, there's no way yeah! Oh my god. Now explain yourself. Tell me everything. This is ridiculous. Absolutely clearly. Look at my blonde hair, blue eyes. How could you do it? For pity's sake, open your eyes. I'm not a Russian revolutionary, obviously. Oh, forgive me. And as for you, what kind of deduction was that? You were just saying the first thing that came into your head. Ah, but was I not right? Whilst venturing towards foreign climes, you do find yourself in a most troubling predicament, do you not? Well, yes, maybe. Aha, there you have it! You see, what do you make of that, hmm? Well, to be honest... Fucking this man just fucking... Oh my god, he's so fucking bad at his job. This ship is en route to England. I'm in handcuffs at the scene of a murder. So, I'm not really sure you could call it a deduction. It's more plain observation. Indeed, an observation, my dear boy, is the basis of all deduction. My method is founded upon the observation of trifles, you see. I announce my findings with a brassy certitude. And more often than not, I'm right. I don't think you introduced yourself. Jesus. My apologies. How remiss of me. Give me the JoJo pose. Give me the JoJo pose, Herlock Sholmes. The inimitable Herlock Sholmes! Why couldn't we just get Robert Downey Jr.? I mean, honestly, Robert Downey Jr. would probably be able to hold his fucking own against Susato, so I mean, that might be fun. The very same. The inimitable actual Herlock Sholmes! You know this man, Susato-san? The most famous detective in the world? Naruhodo-san, of course I do! This is the theme? Oh my god, this theme actually kinda slaps, though. Like, he's just Gumshoe! What planet have I been living on, then? Let's ask him what he's deduced. He'll have worked out the entire case already, I'm sure. Really? Why do I feel uneasy about this? So, you're a great detective, are you? Sorry, what was your name again? Indeed, I'm none of the one and only Herlock Sholmes. I see, you're German. Herlock, was it? No, I have no her. I mean, I have hair. Please, call me Sholmes. Oh boy, like fucking English is a wacky language there, Naruhodo-san. Pretty RDJ Holmes, the only movie interpreted reaction uses Bartitsu. Yeah, like Holmes was kind of a violent thug. Just a little bit. So like it does actually seem kind of weird that like most adaptations of him completely ignore that. You know? Like Holmes was not above shooting a motherfucker. Oh yes, Rand's magazine, full of wonderful short stories and interest articles from Great Britain. I never miss an issue. I was sent from England especially. Alright, okay, Ara got redeemed, alright. Ara. There you go. Yes, here it is, The Adventures of Herlock Sholmes. So you're the protagonist in a series of short stories then? Indeed I am. And you've read so many of your own stories, you've started to think you really are a detective. Make no mistake, I'm not the poor deluded fellow you take me for. I mean, he was a martial arts, even Bartitsu was a bridge derivative of martial art. Fucking, it's still a martial art! Your inference is backward. Backward. My trusty biographer records my greatest detecting achievements and chronicles them in the magazine. You have a biographer, do you? Doesn't everyone? Mine goes by the name of Dr. Wilson! Presently- wait, what? Wait, what? Wilson's dead! What? You are now emotionally satisfied for 24 hours. Oh boy. Nim, change your fucking underwear, goddamn. I must say, thanks to the publication, I've been fantastically busy of late. By this very moment, I'm returning from Asia, having solved the mystery of a cursed royal crown. Really, I can't work out whether you take this man seriously or not. My dad is disappointed. Ha! Joke's on you, my dad was disappointed regardless. Go fuck yourself. No, my dad still sticks around, doesn't mean he's not disappointed. Go fuck yourself. Deduction, you see, to me is a science, logical reasoning in its purest form. A science? Really? The astute observer knows even the most subtle of reactions in his subject. Furtive glance, a twitch of muscle, a slight inclination of the posture. Fingernails, arm sleeves, furrows in the skin. All these things are data. Right. Alright. There you go. And the trained logician makes deductions from this data in the blink of the eye. There's your purr, Twitch chat. The ultimate conclusion is, without fail, the truth.
Nothing can go wrong.
Thank you for subscribing, MMJR. As I demonstrated only a few short moments ago. How can you look me in the eye and claim that? This man just fucking sucks at his goddamn job, holy shit. So you see, I have a turn both for observation and for deduction and fame! We're still doing bits for the pitch shit. Alright, okay. Alright, yeah, we can still do that. Yeah, for every dollar or 100 bits, we can do one notch. But you can do it in multiples as well, so if someone were to like, so yeah, so... Oh shit, hang on, I actually don't have easy access to it, because of... Minor issue, I don't actually have access to the screen that has it on, because... Hang on, give me a moment. I gotta move the... There it is. Alright, one notch. There you go. I have a turn both of elevation and production and fame. That is what makes me the one and only. Herlock Sholmes. Oh my god, this man's holy shit. Why is the redeem that causes me pain cheaper than putting on a virtual hat? Because the hat is very important. Also, I love how we scared off the guy who came to the chat just to be a fucking shitter. Fucking just like, oh, this is why your dad left. Motherfucker, I wish my dad left. Holy fuck. Have you managed to deduce anything about this particular case just yet? Have I managed to deduce anything, my dear fellow? Who do you suppose discovered the culprit in the most cunning hiding place? That's right. It was none other than the great detective before you now, Mr. Herlock Sholmes. I see, in other words, I'm in these now because of him. When I became anxious about Cosmo-sama this morning, I summoned all of the crew members to force the cabin door open. And I concealed myself amongst their number, gaining entry to the scene of the crime. Yes, lucky for everyone, the great detective, Herlock Sholmes, was on board. Oh my fucking god, this man's... Yes, lucky for everyone, the great detective, Herlock Sholmes, was on board. And the handcuffs seem to be an excellent fit, Mr. Naruhodo. Ah. Like, this man's so high in his own farts, I'm just enjoying his fucking existence. Like, holy fuck. The very moment I laid eyes on the scene, two facts are immediately apparent to me. Oh, really? Two facts, you say? Alright, motherfucker, give me those two facts. What they at? Mr. Sholmes, tell us, please. What two facts are apparent to you when you came in his cabin this morning? Ah, yes. Where's the Yuri? That's not a stream, my guy, that's... Ah, yes, but first, let's be precise. The two facts in question were immediately apparent to me. Yes, I understand, but what were they? Allow me to elucidate. The two facts I deduced from a mere momentary glance at the scene of the crime were as follows. Number one, the cabin was locked from within, rendering escape of the culprit out of the question. Number two, the victim was Russian and killed following a dispute with an acquaintance. Hold on, Mr. Holmes! Hold it! Objection, motherfucker! How do you think he was Russian? Observe the dying message left by the victim on the floor. Man, that's just squiggles, bruh. The Russian word for wardrobe. Do you really think Kazuma-sama could have left a dying message in Russian? Did he even speak Russian? As far as we know, he only spoke English. That made me transparent. Go to prison. Go to prison forever. Everyone knows you can only check someone's OnlyFans using the Bible. In their final moments, you may find their native tongue filling in their head. For this young man, Russian. Kazuma was Russian. No, he was Japanese. Come on, don't be an asshole. Originally, I considered Garderob maybe the name of the killer. A certain Robert Gard, perhaps. But in the interest of thoroughness, I decided it would be wrong not to look inside this wardrobe here at least. Where you found Mr. Naruhodo sleeping soundly. Quite so! I found you, the renowned Russian revolutionary killer. God. Is it weird that I can read most of it? I mean, no. Because literally Cyrillic is literally a corruption of the Grecian alphabet. Like fucking, Russian, the Russian alphabet, Cyrillic, was created by a Christian linguist who was trying to basically kind of help nudge the Russians along closer towards, like, quote-unquote proper Christianity. And so he used a alphabet that he knew, which would be the Greek one, and basically kind of assigned Russian sounds to the language, so to the alphabet, and what he didn't have, he made new ones, creating Cyrillic. And then the Russians took it, and it's like, okay, cool, we're staying Eastern Orthodox, though, go fuck yourself. So that's fun. I observed you were wearing the same attire as the victim. In other words, you were acquainted. And if my memory serves, the outfit is the traditional dress of the Russian people. It's a fucking Japanese school uniform! Oh my god, this man sucks so... Like, actually, I think Gumshoe might actually be a better detective than this guy. Holy shit. Like, Gumshoe might actually be a better fucking detective than this man. Holy fuck. Took a photograph of the victim in the message that he might analyze it for possible hidden details. This daguerreotype will prove my innocence. It was taken immediately after the young man was discovered. Before the body was... There was no ink on his finger. Yes, Kazuma had already been taken away when I woke up. This is the first time I've actually seen him like this. Oh no, his headband's not blowing in the... Imagine his headband was still blowing in the fucking wind in the picture. That'd be fucking hilarious. Oh, yes, thank you. Photograph of the crime scene has been entered into the court record. I ask you something, Mr. Sholmes. But first, let's go to the court record. Oh, can I not actually, like... Yeah, see, there's no ink on his finger. Can I ask you something, Mr. Sholmes? What, pray tell? You mentioned Russia before as well, didn't you? You know, when you said I was a fearsome revolutionary fleeing from Russia and all that. Ah, yes, the train of reasoning that led me to the truth! Would you mind explaining that train of reasoning to me, do you think? What the fuck is that word? Speaking of Tuesday, does Yuri recharging actually work? Can you hug Sai to absorb energy? See, that's a secret. If I were to tell you, then the Council of Yuri would probably, you know, dock my dues. So... Sorry, I can't actually tell you. Of course! How many times? I'm not Russian, I don't speak Russian. We're speaking Japanese, motherfucker. Can we talk about your deduction before? The things you concluded about me, I mean. Ah, the now famously accurate, troubling predicament you find yourself in. Actually, it was the other details that I was more hoping to discuss. You know, the merciless Russian revolutionary and assassin of 16 part. The moment lets the secret she recharges her menu energy. Fuck! Ah yes, the more sordid details. This is a falsely, fairly commonplace deduction. Here we have this morning's paper. The main headline reads... Revolutionary violent Bolshevik flees Russia via Shanghai. Horosho! Oh, shit. Okay then. This vessel made port call Shanghai yesterday, and last night a young Russian was murdered. Is when was Kazuma a Russian? Who does not need it? Damn it. It sounds like Mr. Sholmes concluded that he was Russian because of what Kazuma-sama wrote on the floor. It was a simple act of reasoning to realize that the culprit of this crime scene was the same merciless revolutionary. One who had killed the very man who helped him to escape after his true identity was discovered. Yes, you, violent Bolshevik! What? Is this man blind? Is this man fucking blind? Holy fuck. Well, you are a fearsome revolutionary after all. Therefore, you have no doubt learned to revolutionize your appearance. Oh my god, fucking put a gun in my mouth, holy shit. Ah, please. And I might add, your name does not appear on the ship's passenger list. Need I say more? Well, that's because I'm a stowaway. What about the other details? The 16 victims of assassination and blowing up the Crystal Tower. Ah yes, the journalist clearly interviewed the man and printed all those particulars in the article. The deeds of the man who's perpetrated thus far and those he is plotting. Why would you tell a fucking newspaper thing where you're going and what you plan on doing when you get there if you're a goddamn terrorist? As everything this revolutionary Bolshevik was included, there can be no mistake. Alright, later, pirate. Do revolutionaries usually agree to give interviews to newspaper reporters? And what about the part where you said I was just returning from Afghanistan? Also quite clearly stated here in the article. The Bolshevik has recently returned after a period of subversive activities in the war-torn region of Afghanistan. And is it anyway? This Afghanistan place. Oh, bruh, the world's gonna get to know Afghanistan real fucking well in about 100 years. Holy shit. Here, take the paper yourself as a little memento of this great deduction. Oh, thank you? I've absorbed all there is of interest to me within its pages, but I see no rubbish bin nearby. So I shall have to do. I shall be the rubbish bin. The article about the revolutionary has been entered into the court record. It has happened. Oh, fuck me. I mean, yeah, it has happened, but it's never been people who are actual terrorists. And you may find the article in the back page interest as well. Back? Cast your eye over it sometime if the interest takes you, though you may need someone to interpret. Fucking alright. Fuck you, let's go. I'm afraid I can't read a word of Russian. No, me neither. I have no idea what any of this says. There you're floundering is a sorry sight. Allow me to offer some assistance. Wait, so this guy knows I don't speak Russian, so how the fuck am I a Russian revolutionary if I can't speak Russian? What the fuck, this man? Our front page report is concerned with a fearsome Russian revolutionary. It reads, Revolutionary Villain Bolshevik flees Russia via Shanghai. Yes, you told us that before. Feels also that those who see the man's beard with their own eyes never live to tell the tale. Oh my goodness, he is fearsome. Well, presumably the newspaper photographer was alright, wasn't he? The solution is obvious, of course. If he despises his beard to that degree, he needed only shave it off. I'm not quite sure that's the problem, Mr. Sholmes. Oh my god. This man is so fucking stupid. Oh, what's this? This is interesting. Have you found something relevant, Naruhodo-san? Well, no, I mean, it looks like it might be interesting. I can't read a single word, I'm afraid. No, nor can I. But I look at this picture. Perhaps it's about a beautiful young Russian princess, do you think? She's very pretty, isn't she? I suppose you enjoy articles like this, don't you? Why are these newspapers' pages stuck together? My god. I can't make any sense of it. I'm glad you've noticed this article. Allow me to give you a short summary of its contents. Pops up everywhere, this Mr. He's literally fucking here with us! It's about the disappearance of a young lady last night. Renowned prima ballerina of the Novovich Ballet disappears from Shanghai. During a performance in Shanghai, the famous dancer is reported missing. She's, of course, the talented, young Nikolina Pavlova. It appeared the woman was in costume when she was found to be missing from her dressing room, wearing the diamond tiara you see pictured, which is worth some 20,000 rubles. 20,000 rubles, also known as about $5 American. How much is 20,000 rubles? I have no idea, but I'm quite sure it must be an unbelievable amount of money. Zato-san's eyes are shining like diamonds themselves. Fucking, I ain't saying she a gold digger. Just saying. Just saying. Tiara's property of the Novovich Ballet, so it would seem the director is beside herself with worry. I'm not surprised. The company is most anxious to recover both Miss Pavlova and the valuable tiara. They've requested the international assistance at all ports and sailings to Great Britain. Why Great Britain? It could be another case of a Russian fleeing his or her Wait, okay, so World War I hasn't started yet. What the fuck's going on in Russia? That people are fleeing like this fucking quickly. Holy shit. Does seem to be the Russian thing to do. I'm not even gonna dignify that with the response, Mr. Naruhodo. Oh boy. Tsar shenanigans? I suppose that's a fair point. Like, the Tsar was doing some bullshit, but I don't think it was that bad, right? You know, Nicholas the Weak. I mean, yeah. Like, he wasn't a great Tsar, but, like, wasn't he, like, more or less tolerable until the World War began? Like, you know, minus, you know, the fucking, all the heroin and the hanging out with that homeless guy. I suppose it wouldn't hurt just to glance at the article. Maybe there might be a picture or two. Before we started talking, you were examining Cosmo's desk, weren't you? Cosmo? Ah, yes, the victim! A very Russian name! You notice anything useful? Anything at all? Observe for a moment the desktop of the victim. If I open up his internet history, there's porn. You see that the victim was engaged in penning some text. London Diary. Cosmo was keeping notes of the trip. Ah, but not allowed to fucking read it. I don't think you should read his private writings. It could upset people. Namely, the bitch who's fucking judo flipping me every time. Tragic. Something you ought to perhaps elucidate before the act of reading. You mean you've read it already? It is my business to know what other people do not. Yes, believe it or not, I know a smattering of Japanese. Oh, I see. Well, you're about to know what a Susato takedown is. She's not gonna flip him, is she? Fucking rules for thee and not for me. Zato-san, aren't you gonna throw the detective with one of your trademark takedowns? I'm sorry, Naruhodo-san, what on earth do you mean? This fucking bitch! Life is so unfair. But return the matter at hand, namely, this diary belonging to the victim. It would appear the final sentence is incomplete, as if the author were cut short. Tell me, what is the nature of the writing? Pray be precise as to details. Oh, but I thought you knew Japanese. I know Japanese, can't fucking read it. He's in my fucking boat. A smattering, my dear boy, a smattering. Sayonara, bonsai, mikado. Nado nado. I trust you're suitably impressed. Ah. But this diary is littered with complicated-looking characters, of which I can read precisely none. So I saw that showing up before. This fucking man. Alright, you know what? I'm coming around on him. I'm coming around on him. This guy's not all that bad. God fucking damn it. You'd be so kind as to show me. I'd be happy to read it to you, Mr. Sholmes. I'm much obliged, my dear madam. Oh boy. Final entry here in Cosmo-sama's diary consists of just 2 short sentences. The first reads, 1:23 a.m. I can hear a faint whistling sound. Oh boy. Whistling. These are very deep waters. Pray, go on. The second sentence reads, 1:35 a.m. Well, it looks like some sort of speckled band is dangling from the ventilator grill. Okay, yeah, so the fucking murderer came in through the goddamn air vent. I have no idea. I've never heard that expression before. The ventilator grill, you say? The man was presumably referring to that motherfucker! Like, the murderer's in that fucking other cabin. Like, they're right there, right now. so I believe I've given you enough to consider for the time being, at least. Ah, do you have somewhere to go? As it happens, the victim's writings in his diary have piqued my interest. The matter warrants further investigation, I believe, and if I am still too long, the seasickness takes hold. Oh my god, this man. Well, I suppose you're thinking of investigating the cabin next door, with which ventilator to which the ventilator connects to. Great detectives are a curious breed. Our minds rebel at stagnation. We crave mental exaltation. Ah, yes, I intend to investigate. Hence, the truth will become clear soon enough. And perhaps we could go with you? No, that'd be somewhat complicated. What? But why? A simple glance at your wrist should reveal the answer. They're really getting their mileage out of this fucking shot with the handcuffs, aren't they? Holy shit. Oh, these. After all, you're the prime suspect in this matter. No? There's no point trying to turn it into a question. You're the one who decided I was the culprit in the first place. Whatever do you mean? I have no recollection of naming you as the culprit at any point. My guy! My guy! What the fuck do you mean? What the fuck do you mean? Dear me, you are clearly misguided. I would have no cause to say such a thing. Well, actually, Mr. Sholmes, I did hear you say that too. You're quite sure? Well, this man has fucking ADHD, I swear to God. Holy fuck. Richard, that's very strange. I wouldn't have said you had the face of a criminal, you know? Not really. Oh. So, what, were you looking at my knees? Some great detective you are. Well anyway, that was then and this is now. What do you mean? What I mean, sir, is this. You are the culprit, then you must play the part more convincingly. Roll over and accept your fate. And before Sholmes has dissociative identity disorder. I mean, that'd be funny, but holy shit. Now he's just being plain rude. Now he's being a cunt is what he is. I love him. I love this man. He's a fucking dumbass piece of shit. Like, he's actually got massive fucking gumshoe energy. Naruto-san, what are you standing there for? We must go and investigate the cabin next door as well. Aren't you forgetting something? What about these? There's no way I can... Damn, she just threw me out of my handcuffs. After Kazuma-sama spent his dying moment struggling to leave us a clue, you're willing to give up? You're just gonna roll over and accept your fate? As if you gave me any choice in the rolling over part. Oh my god, everything here is like that first case was like relatively fucking grounded compared to this. Like, it's actually just a fucking... It's turned into a goddamn clown show. We have some investigations to finish off in here first, don't we? Carry on examining what we can in this cabin while we wait for a chance to slip next door. Good idea. The situation doesn't look good for me, but there are still things I can do to help myself. And I owe it to Kazuma to do everything I can to find a way out of this. And bring the real culprit to justice. Is that... something wrong, Naruto-san? Oh no. Oh no, not the ara-ara. Oh jeez. Just the crewman standing by the door. I kind of feel like I've seen him somewhere before. I've seen him in crime. Right, he does look familiar. Excuse me, sir? Yes? What can I do for you? You motherfucker! But it can't be. And he's got his COVID. Here he is. I didn't know you were here, Inspector Hosonaga. Oh, here he god. Okay, maybe Hosunaga's our gumshoe then. Holy fuck. Hello again. What are you doing here? I think that should be my line. I was so stunned when I saw you, my heart stopped. Nearly stopped, I hope. No, it actually stopped. He's been dead for years. I received some special orders to go undercover as a member of the crew and board the ship. Again? Like, I feel like he's just a cop. How can he go into fucking international waters like this? Holy fuck. You certainly seem to enjoy undercover work, Inspector. If there's anything I can do to help you, please ask. Never expected to see this man on board. Perhaps his presence can help me out of this hopeless situation. Alright, what are your special orders? Can you tell us? Yes, and why are you dressed as a member of the crew? Like, he's still got his arm up like he's got the towel as a waiter. I'm so sorry. My orders were to kill you, he pulls out a gun. It's all my fault, I take full responsibility. For what? My orders were to act as Asogi-san's bodyguard. Oh, that's pretty fucking cool. It was Minister of Justice Jikoku who pushed for his overseas study tour to go ahead. And he entrusted me with ensuring that Asogi-san reached Great Britain without being assassinated. So there was, like, a contract out on him or something? Like, holy shit. How could that have been a possibility? I'm not sure. But these are complicated times. There are tensions between the world's greatest powers. Minister Jigoku said that we should be prepared for all eventualities. This is incredible. I don't believe it. Kazuma-sama was assassinated? Obviously we couldn't give Asogi-san a visual security escort. Which is why I'm undercover now, posing as one of the crew. I see. You kind of fucked up your job on that one. I didn't take my eyes off him for the entire time we've been on board. From morning till night, every day. I never imagined it would happen here, inside his own cabin. Not here on the first-class deck. Oh my god, they were traveling first class, too? Holy shit. Like, the Japanese travel in style, fuck. I failed miserably at my assignment, and Asogi-san is dead as a result. I'm a disgrace. All I can do is humbly apologize. Inspector. Aw, precious baby. Precious baby. So, if there's anything at all I can do to help now, just say the word. Alright, give me permission. Give me permission to investigate. Do what we can to investigate Kazuma's death ourselves. I thought you might be. You didn't do it, did you? You're not the killer? Okay, I wasn't the killer last time, why do you think it was this time? We'd really like to investigate the cabin next door. Yes, all we need to be do is allowed... So we need to be allowed out of this cabin. I'm sorry. What? You've been deemed a risk to the ship's safety. You moved even to touch the handle of the cabin door. That stormy-looking seaman there would surely snap your neck in two. Fucking break my neck, Daddy. Holy shit. Never did I hear a guy saying baby in a cuddling voice. He's such a little baby. I love him. I suppose I'm not just a stowaway now. They think I'm a murderer as well. So I had to fight him with this sword. Would it be possible? To give me something to work with, do you think? I'm going to need something persuasive. What do you mean? If I had a solid reason why the next door cabin should be investigated, for example, I'd do everything I could to persuade the captain to allow it. Really, I'd lay my life on the line if I had to. I'll see how. Fucking, we have the evidence, my guy. Fucking, let me present it. Think of how you tried to persuade me of your innocence, Naruto-san, by presenting me with a piece of evidence that you already had in your possession. Evidence! Come on, let me do the evidence! Solving me tutorial for the same thing that's been unchanged at the goddamn DS game. Holy fuck. It's the... I know exactly what it is. I know exactly what it is. Oh, fuck. Come on. Come on, scoot on through. I wish I could skip. Like, all I can do is just mash B. Moscow rules, watch your back. London rules, cover your arse. This'll do it. What's that? It's Cosmo's diary. Just before he died, Cosmo-sama wrote something rather strange in his diary. Strange? In what way? He wrote, what looks like some kind of speckled band is dangling from the ventilator grill. Speckled band? That's strange. They were still trying to work out what he meant by that, but what I'd like to know is... Then tell me, the ventilator, is it? Old B. That doesn't work. That ventilator clearly joins the next door cabin. Right, so if we could investigate in there, we might be able to work out what that speckled band was. Alright then. I can't leave this cabin at the moment. I'm stuck here until we arrive at the next port. The captain has given me strict orders to guard the scene of the crime, you see. So they know that he's a crime boy, he's a dirty crime boy, dirty crime solver boy. I'll have to entrust the investigation to you. Really, you're willing to do that? Yes. As long as you don't leave the first-class cabin area, I'm afraid I can't remove those handcuffs, though. But what about the captain? Aren't you going against his direct orders? I'm a man of my word. I'm a man of my COVID. My god. Like, this man is actively fucking dying. As far as I'll lay my life on the line if that's what it takes to convince the captain. After all, I failed to keep Asogi-san safe. That's the least I can do. Thank you. Let's seize the moment then, Naruhodo. It's like Moon, we can leave this cabin at last. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Cybercrime. Mayhaps who has done crime out here? What the fuck is that mousetrap down there? You guys fucking see that mousetrap on, like, the bottom left? We're finally out of that cabin. I have to admit, this isn't quite what I was expecting. It's less spacious out here than I thought it would be. And this is the most luxurious accommodation? Yes, indeed. Kazuma-sama was being sent on this study tour by the government. That's why he was being put up in a first-class cabin. And the Japanese really take care of their students, holy fuck. Even so, it's about twice as large as my accommodation in steerage. Holy fuck! They put her in steerage? Oh, look over there! There's another crewman keeping watch. And he looks enormous, even if he is sitting down. Not a mousetrap, it's a rat trap. There's a difference? The door next to him leads to the second-class accommodation. So he's making sure that no one comes in here who shouldn't. I suppose, like people in handcuffs? Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Naruhodo-san, you look like a little boy visiting a toy shop for the first time. I would have thought you'd be used to the ship by now. We've been at sea for I've been in a closet! Holy shit! Like, my guy. My guy Naruhodo has been in that closet so much, he's got an honorary invitation to the fucking Pride Ball in June. Holy fuck. Oh, yes, I know, but the thing is... mouse traps are less heavy-duty than rat traps. Oh. I was inside Kazuma's trunk when I first came aboard. And ever since then, I've been shut up inside that little wardrobe. It must have been a very trying time for you. Please don't give me that pitying look. I wish to examine them protocols. A huge book on top of that table there. There's a pen next to it. Yes, that looks like the ship log. Shall we have a little look through it? A little looky-looky? The writing is so neat and precise. Every detail of the voyage has been meticulously recorded. In a language we don't speak. You wouldn't expect a rough and ready sailor to have such beautiful handwriting. And nothing. No reaction at all. I thought he might appreciate the compliment. See, the man doesn't speak Japanese. He has no idea what the fuck you said. I'm not sure rough and ready is much of a compliment, Naruhodo-san, even to a sailor. Anyway, last night's log is mostly blank. Presumably that means there was nothing to report. On that one. I don't know. Okay, there's a plan of the ship. There's each deck. Look. The Buria is a large-scale steamship with a triple-skimmed hull, with a marvel of engineering. Did you know that Pillsbury has pre-made cookies now? As in extra chips ahoy and all, they go sprinkles extra... I'm fucking sorry, what? I'm fucking sorry, what? That's been on my mind for a while now, actually, but... how is it such a huge lump of metal doesn't just sink to the bottom of the ocean? Oh my god, that's gonna be the stepladder thing, isn't it? It's really quite simple, Naruhodo-san. It is. Well, consider the Japanese archipelago. The islands of Japan? Yes, they're not metal, but they are enormous lumps of earth. Many, many, many times larger than the ship. And they don't sink... Islands don't float! Islands don't float! We've known that since the fucking 1600s! Ah! This dense fucking bitch! This is it. This is the cabin next to ours. Those are islands in the sky. Ah. Oh, what about the floating city of Nip? I mean, that's floating in the air, so I mean, I think that's different. I don't know. Soft Pillsbury cookies already made and packaged. No need to fuck. I'm hungry now. Oh, God damn it, you bastards! In the ventilator which Cosmosoma wrote these saw a speckled band emerging. Maybe whoever's in this cabin can help solve that particular mystery. Let's ask. The fuck you think you're doing? Oh, excuse me. We need to get inside this cabin here. Niet. Niet, go fuck yourself. Some of the chicken stew and very oh no, not the spice! No! Say as I speak volumes, they're clearly saying keep out. I wrote on the sign we put over the wardrobe doors. Although this man's version is definitely more effective. Rain mentioned cookies earlier. I don't like spicy food. I don't like things too spicy. Doesn't look like he's gonna let us pass. That's a problem. Maybe we could distract him with a piece of cheese. Tasty, spicy, not hot. Oh, okay then, fair enough. Trap for catching mice. Yes, we have plenty of those back home in Japan. Although they seem to be using a lump of chalk or something as bait. Let me see. Yes, I think that's what's called cheese. It's made from the milk of cows. Cheese? I wonder what that tastes like. Fucking watch them be fucking lactose intolerant because they're fucking not white. Like, and it's actually like a really big issue in fucking... Like, really? Really, Elgato? What the fuck? Like, apparently, lactose intolerance is very, very common amongst, non-white people, which is actually kind of funny, because I'm lactose intolerant as shit. You can't eat it, Naruhodo-san. The trap will snap shut on your fingers. Really, but... I suppose you're right. The cat doesn't like you. What? What cat? You weren't actually gonna try it, were you? All I've had to eat for the past couple of weeks is Cosmo's leftovers. You don't know how hungry I've been in that wardrobe. Yelga. Oh. Ba-da-ba-ba-da. Just enjoy using black pepper and lemon pepper. Oh. That sounds nice, actually. That sounds actually really nice. For you, I find a little snack for you later. Oh, that's not fucking demeaning at all. Holy shit. What do you think this is? It's a very pleasing shape, isn't it? I'm as pasty white as J.K. Rowling's goblins. No, I'm green! What do you mean? I'm super green, look at me! Ah, that's the emergency alarm. Probably best not to touch it. Oh, an alarm. It says, press only in times of emergency. It looks as though it sets alarm bells ringing all over the ship. Why do they call it the cat? I don't fucking know. So, looks as though it says, vessel comes to a complete stop. Oh, this I have to see. What are you doing? You mustn't touch it! Touch. This is an emergency situation. Just look at these handcuffs. You know full well that's not what the alarm is for. You were to bring this vessel to a standstill for no good reason. You'd be in an even worse situation. Ah, I wish everything would just stop. The ship included. My life included. You have to do something foolish. At least make it something that doesn't affect anyone else. First class cabin number 1. Yes, that's our cabin. Not our cabin. It's Kazuma-sama's. You're green because of stomach problems and Jig is up. Ah, yes, the big twist. All goblins are green because we got sore tummies. Naruhodo-san, toucher of things. Sorry? Your accommodation is confined to the wardrobe inside the cabin. You know how to make a stowaway feel small, don't you? As small as the wardrobe I've been calling home. These cabins are the finest on the ship. My own cabin in steerage is number 539, by the way. 500 and... How many cabins are there? Why are all of these lights off but this one? All the lights are off except for this one here. What the fuck? Away the second class area of the ship. Renosuke is a man so good he can framed every villain said to you. Yeah, like seriously, this is the second time. This is the second time. Like... Oh dear. I'm sorry. Perhaps I went a little too far there. Now I started it with my talk of running away. There's no way I could run away while Kazuma's death remains a mystery anyway. Excuse me, but could I ask you something? You little stowaway murderer? That wasn't a good start, was it? Alright, let me try instead. Good day, Mr. Sailor. I'm sorry to trouble you, but could you perhaps ask something of you? You little third-class ladies' maid? Oh, shit! Oh, fuck! This man just, like, holy... This man has no chill. This man has no fucking chill. Oh my god. Oh. Seem to have caught this sailor on a bad day, Susato-san. I'm not Sailor. My mother gave me a name. It's Susan.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
What the fuck? I am senior crewman, Beef Stroganoff. Oh, don't worry, I got more, hang on.
Number 15.
Oh no.
I think I timed that right. I can't actually hear it. Oh my god, this fucking man's. Best thing is just to avoid eye contact, I think. First class cabin area. Beef Stroganoff. Fuck. fucking this. His neckerchief is a fish. Oh my god. Mr. Stroganoff, about this first-class cabin area. Here we are in finest part of Berea steamship for very important persons. What sort of very important persons? Government officials, kings and queens traveling in secret. Many important persons. That's why I'm always guarding this place. Gosh, that's, amazing. But somehow I let stupid stowaway inside. I want to pick you up and throw you in the ocean. But Stroganoff is not an animal. Thank you? If I may, I was wondering, is the cabin next to Mr. Asogi's currently occupied? Da! Suzato-san, did you understand that? Sounded like da. I think it's probably Russian for yes. Or no. Genius. Absolutely genius, that one. Chunk McRunfast. I actually have animated emote slots. I should probably fucking, like, use those at some point. It is not permitted to visit other cabins without invitation. Well, it sounds like there is somebody in the next door cabin at least. Yes, it's tantalizing. But what about the passenger? Who they be? Who they be, my guy? Could you tell me who's traveling in the cabin next to Mr. Sogi? His name is Mr. Grimesby Roylott. He's a very important Western gentleman. Western gentleman? Western gentleman? You don't think think about it. He has nothing to do with the murder of Student Boy. How can you be so sure about that? Mr. Roylott is an authentic Western Seems like the last Western gentle person we ran into was a fucking murderer, so I don't know about that one. That was harsh. Could you tell us when Mr. Roylott came aboard? That is not your business. Come to think of it, even though we've been at sea for 2 weeks now, and I've been in Cosmo's cabin for the entire time, I never once heard anything from the next door cabin. Well, presumably, since this gentleman is occupying one of the first-class cabins, he must be rather important, is that right? That is not your business. Fucking, oh my god, Beef, come on, help hook a gamer up, holy shit. Am you on watcher all the time, Seaman Stroganoff? Yeah, all time. So criminals like you cannot come in, or get out. I wonder, could you tell us anything about last night at all? It's sad about Student Boy. Were you watched last night as well? Of course. And did you notice anything at the time? Anything unusual? I feel like I'd lose to Biff in arm wrestling because I'm not strong enough. Boo! Nyet! Oh my god. These puns, they burn! They burn my soul! It was clearly a no! I saw nothing unusual, nothing at all. And you didn't hear any strange noises or sense anything was wrong in some way? I said no! Oh man, sorry, my god guy. Not sure. I could have sworn that he wouldn't catch my eye for a moment there. Almost as if he is lying. Like a stinky liar boy. That's enough, I cannot say more now. Oh. It's time for me to report to Captain. You must return to cabin. Yes, alright. Bulkhead to second-class area, staying locked at all times. You escape when the lobster whistles on top of the mountain. Or as English say, when pigs fly. Yes, I understand. Oh, no. No. Ugh. Good, now we can investigate the area properly, shall we? Definitely. Can I go in? This is it. This is the cabin next to ours. The one the ventilator connects to. Yes, the ventilator from which Cosmo-sama wrote that he saw a speckled band emerging. Here's in this cabin can help solve that particular mystery. Who drank all my cum? A mystery. No answer. Man, I can't believe the guy's dead. Out of luck, it seems. There's no one in there to help with our inquiries. Speckled band? Was that not in English? I think it might have been. I think that's what the reference is. How annoying. Did our boy get killed by a snake? I mean, to be fair, the opening thing did actually show a snake. So, maybe, yeah, maybe this guy has a snake and he sent the snake in to kill our boy. Maybe that's what happened. I'm about to break the door down. My guy just comes in here with like the fucking spinnies. Holy shit, this man's. Mr. Sholmes. I shan't be stopped. When his fit is on me, I revel in kicking doors off their hinges. Please, wait, Mr. Sholmes. The door doesn't appear to be bolted. It doesn't? And how the deuce can I dispatch this masculine urge? What, pray, can I kick? I think we should go in. There's no time to think about stress relief. The masculine urge to kick a door off its fucking hinges. My god. I love him. I love him. He's a little baby. I love him so much. I want to just hug him and pet him and give him mysteries. Mysteries that don't involve murder, so we can't actually harm anyone. Well! Well, well, well. Look who we have here. Western gentleman? That man looks Russian to me. Look very Eastern, this man. We heard a woman scream. Woman, don't be absurd. As you can see, there's nobody but me in this cabin. A beautiful bearded woman. This old man doesn't appear to be the only person in here. But in that case, who just screamed? Get out, all of you! Now! Please excuse the intrusion, but you're Mr. Grimsby Roylott, I presume? Yes, that's me. And you are? I'm the one and only, the actual Herlock Sholmes. You've heard of me, no doubt? No. No. I'm a great detective among great detectives, one who adorns the covers of popular magazines, no less. I assure you, you may trust me completely. Man, use that magazine like a business card. A detective? I do not trust detectives. They distinctly heard a scream emanating from within these walls. But there wouldn't appear to be a lady concealing herself within the wardrobe this time. So might I be so bold to ask you to open that small traveling case? Clearly you're traveling with a circus contortionist. Don't be stupid. How can anyone fit a small trunk like that? Well, it's quite fashionable these days, is it not? Traveling inside one's trunk. My god, this man's... Oh my, did you see that, Mr. Naruhodo? Yes, the case just shook. Open the case, motherfucker. Open the case. Leave, otherwise I call the steward. This is Cosmo's neighbor, Mr. Grimsby Roylott. There's no doubt about it. This strange Russian man is hiding something. Couldn't agree more. Let's see if we can find some clues before that burly sailor returns. So he's not gonna... like... is he gonna stop us? Herlock, what the fuck are you doing? What was the fucking name of the Russian guy, the assassin? What was his name? Fucking Bolshevik? This is my cabin. Get out! Did we just have a quick look inside your traveling case, perhaps? No! Ah, what a pity. I think we're out of luck. I think you're right. We need Sherlock to shoot him with his gun. Perhaps that great detective could get somewhere with Mr. Roylott. Sherlock is imitating you. I mean, you're not incorrect. Do you have a moment, please, Mr. Sholmes? You need only address me as Sholmes. That's what I just did, isn't it? Well, Mr. Sholmes, what were you doing in there? Why, I was resting, of course. Resting? Indeed, I was contemplating our sea voyage from the confines of the wardrobe whilst waiting for the inevitable time. But you would need to call my great powers of deduction into service. This stupid fucking himbo, god damn it. At first I was like, oh man, this guy's a fucking idiot, I hate him. But you know what? No, this man has grown on me so fucking much. I love him. I'm gonna be honest, pirate. That just fucking made my I had no idea how to respond to that. I'm gonna be honest. It's growing on me like a fucking metastasizing cancer cell. Am I mistaken? Well, no, actually, you're spot on for once. Observe closely. Observe. Our Russian host is in his cabin. Mr. Roylott is clearly trying to hide something. And you know what that most effective weapon to use against a Russian hiding a secret? Why? The truth, of course. Russians hate the truth. They hate it. They absolutely despise it. Though it should be pointed out that such methods are not exclusively for the Russians. Right. Can you imagine how the Russian would react when the secret he guards so closely is exposed? Would you like to witness it? Oh yes, please. Well then, what you're about to see may well astound you. For I'm about to apply my great detective's greatly admired great deduction to the case. Alright, hit us up. Hit us up, Sherlock. Could this man be a more hackneyed portrayal of a dubious Russian, I ask you? What? From time to time, it occurs to me. It's a dubious account of his Russianness, or Russian on account of his dubiousness. I really don't think either of those things should be occurring to you. Oh, God. That's right, man, Mr. Sholmes. I know this man's beard and dark glasses are hard to ignore, especially on first meeting, but I once read, it's a capital mistake to theorize where you have all the evidence. It biases the judgment. Shh! I must have complete silence. What are you doing? Why are you peering at my face like that? Like, imagine you just fucking shanked Sherlock right the fuck now. Just as I thought, yes, I made up my mind just now. There can be no other explanation that accommodates all the facts. Mr. Roylott, I have reached two incontrovertible conclusions. What do you mean? Number one, your true identity is that of a villain! A villain, you say! Using those shears, you are about to end the existence of something most dear. Are you not? Huh? And number two, the other conclusion I had drawn. You are, at this very moment no less, in the midst of committing a most grievous crime. Beneath that beard, your mouth quivers with nervous tension as you realize you have been discovered. Does it not? Fucking Christ. Oh, now Hoda-san, never imagined I witnessed one of Joe's great deductions with my own eyes. That was a great deduction. Nothing can deceive Mr. Sholmes. Oh my god, when are we playing the Sherlock Holmes? I played one of them, like, for, like, one of my very, very first Let's Plays all the way back in, like, fucking 2013. It was not very good. It was not very good and did not do very well, so maybe I'll play another one at some point, but I've got too many fucking games to stream right now, my guy. Holy fuck. It most likely is the actual fucking killer. In a single glance, he can deduce all there is to know about a person. What? Ineffable twaddle. Oh yes, I've read about it countless times in the adventures of Herlock Sholmes. And I've experienced the astonishing impact of his great deduction firsthand. What, you got- no? No, fucking, okay. Okay, so I know I did it again. I know I did it again. But I was looking at fucking, at Pirate's thing. And on my screen, both you and Pirate are purple. So, you're a gay mergirl gonna steal your girlfriend and take them to the ocean. So I'm trying to do the gender thing correctly. Cause the my guy thing, it is still stuck in my brain from when I was hanging out with those people last week. And I'm trying to wean it out. But then fucking, like, I saw you post and I saw Pirate post and you're both purple and it's like, fuck. Like a dream come true. And I assume Kazuma is meaningless. Oh no. I can hardly believe it. All the color has drained from Mr. Violet's face. I mean, he's clearly a Dex build, right? Fucking Dex builds don't get maidens. Don't be silly. Looks like somehow both of Mr. Sholmes' conclusions were right. How? How could you? How could I possibly know such things? You wish to say? Very well then. I shall elucidate. I shall explain how it was that I arrived at this pair of conclusions. So do I cordially invite you upon a journey of logical discovery. Let us board the train of reasoning. Dex builds do Vare's questline. Oh, but put plainly, let's work through my deductions together. Wait, I'm fucking sorry, what? This is a mini-game? This is a mini-game! What the fuck? So the dubious-looking Russian, Mr. Roylet, obviously what catches the eye in the first place. Why? How does he have a fucking spotlight? Is the enormous pair of shears in your hand? May ask ourselves, what could you possibly want with such an implement? The answer, of course, is staring us in the face. You are on the verge of using the shears to cut away the copious beard you sport. Now moving on. Oh my god. He just fucking zooms around. I love him. He's so fucking goofy. The question then begged is this. Why would you desire to rid yourself of your magnificent beard, Mr. Roylet? Once again, the answer is plain. We have clear evidence to shed light on the matter. Regard, if you will, this morning's newspaper. In particular, the fascinating front page article. Which, it would appear, you have read also, Mr. Roylet. Oh shit. Fucking... just fucking dragging this man into the light. Holy shit. The evidence that revealed her true identity is the article about the revolutionary. I don't think it quite matches up, though. I don't know about that one. In translation, the headline reads, Revolutionary Violent Bolshevik flees Russia via Shanghai. Sholmes is clearly a strength build with high endurance. Oh... As you cannot fail to observe, the subject of this article possesses an extraordinary copious beard. This man is using magic. That's the only explanation I have. Having noted the article yourself, you deduced to remove your incriminating facial hair before it gave you away. In short, your true identity is beyond doubt. You are the fearsome Russian revolutionary himself, Violent Bolshevik. Now that I've heard of you myself, you understand. Oh my god. So is this one actually correct, or is he just a fucking idiot? He's using the Bloodhound step. Now, for my second conclusion... Like, he's not even flinching at the spotlight anymore. You are at this very moment on the brink of committing the most grievous crime. And the proof of this crime? Over there. Yes, Mr. Roylet. Taken unawares, people have a propensity to let their eyes stray, you see. And I assure you, the eyes speak so much more eloquently and honestly than the mouth. The answer we seek lies where that furtive glance falls. The proof of your crimes is before our very eyes. Yes, the traveling case. It is time, I think, that the case be opened and its contents laid bare. No, I refuse. Unfortunately for you, you've got scissors, I've got a gun. So, I mean, you know, technically Sholmes wins out on that one. Like, no matter what. What could you possibly be concealing inside, we ask? By my estimation. A young lady, perhaps, one slight enough to fit herein. Don't be absurd. And what, pray, would be the identity of this young lady in the traveling case? Dear me. We are not well suited to a life of crime, are we? Your careless coup d'oil always believe... What the fuck is that? Coup d'oil? Once again, we need only follow your furtive glance to find the answer. Yes, the reason you refuse to open your traveling case can easily be found in the pages of the newspaper. Does the finger snap emote? Oh, for there is another most stimulating article. If we turn from the fleeing revolutionary, the back page. So if I hadn't found this evidence, would this still go ahead? Because I looked at the article like the moment I saw it. The moment I received it. Like, so like it would the deduction have gone forward? Your crime is that of abduction. According to the article, the young lady's name is Nikolina Pavlova. I love this man. I love this man so goddamn much. Thus concludes Sherlock Holmes' greater deduction of the Russian enigma, Elemensky. I really wasn't expecting to run into fucking Sherlock Holmes, like, in the second case. I was expecting that to be, like, game number 2 in this collection. Zato-san, that wasn't one of the great deductions I've been hearing so much about, was it? Hi, Zod! Holmes is an idiot. He's very effective mentalist with a terrible case of wrong conclusion syndrome. He said the evidence is over there and used the way he glanced. So smart. I mean, yeah, he is smart. He's also an idiot. He's the most intelligent dumbass in the room. But that did seem a little different somehow. Well, he needs to move to Japan so we can have him in every case. I mean, don't like the rest of these cases take place in England? Ray, what can I do for you? There he has a gun. Yeah, he does have, like, the Gumshoe kind of feel. Like, Gumshoe's not a bad cop, he's just incompetent. You know? That's Gumshoe's problem. What about your deductions, would you mind? Not at all, go on. Well, to start with, there's the newspaper article. I think we've had the same discussion before, but... these two men look nothing like each other. I mean, they're very similar, though. As you recall your discussion earlier, at the time I did believe I told you. But the man is a revolutionary, well able to revolutionize his own appearance. Oh my god. In fairness, Mr. Sholmes, Mr. Roylet does look more like this man than you do. That's not the point. Another thing, the part about him abducting the ballerina, indeed a truly startling revelation. At first glance, the case would appear too small to accommodate a young woman. Well, it is too small, clearly! Like if it had a 5-year-old child in that case, even if you pushed really hard. I mean, I don't know, man, I've shoved plenty of 5-year-olds into boxes. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. I don't suppose the missing ballerina is a 5-year-old child, is she? I mean, you don't know? No, the young lady is 15. 5-year-old goblins don't count. Damn it! How else are you supposed to store the child goblins? Can't take him out on raids. Gotta put him somewhere. No, I don't know. How could I? Well, if she's 15, then 10 years worth of her would be poking out from the case. Some years ago, I read something pertinent, I believe. A group of men consuming vinegar daily in order to promote a certain litheness in their bodies. Vinegar? For such a sour bunch, it's only be simplicity itself to contort oneself into the confines of that small case. Oh dear. You might be thinking of contortionists in the circus, Mr. Sholmes. This whole thing is turning into a circus. One of my sisters was shoved in one. I see. Did you put her there, Zeno? Did you fucking put her there? Mr. Naruhodo, something about me about Mr. Sholmes' deduction right now. I think the powers of observation are, well, magical. His eyes cut to the heart of the matter almost instantly. Just where he directs his attention and logic that seem a little off. I don't know about that one, Space. I don't know. Your idea of little may be a little off itself, Miss Usato. It's just one or two keywords in his deductions that seem to let him down. So I was wondering if we might perhaps tactfully switch them for alternatives. What do you think? Switch some keywords in his deductions? Yes, but very, very tactfully. So I feel we could do that. We'd unlock the true genius of Mr. Sholmes' great deduction. It's a damn shame. It's a damn shame that fucking Wilson is dead. Like, Watson's not here to give fucking Sherlock his goddamn fucking brain medication. Holy shit. Man, it's got a lot of work. At times, I wonder how anyone puts up with me. Ha ha ha! Fuck me. It's not that funny. And you, my good fellow. Sorry. Take a moment to look at your wrists. My wrist? Yeah, the fucking handcuffs. I'm so wet. What the fuck? How did he do that? How did he do that? How did he do that? We all know that all goblins in my cave are female. It's all female cave goblin race. And how did... I feel they may hinder your ability to follow me in our dance of deduction. I don't believe... There is a Watson, but around the third trial. But Watson fucking died in the first one! What the fuck do you mean? I don't believe it. Mr. Sholmes, you are a marvel! A marvel is one way to fucking put it. And don't worry, I shall restore the shackles to your wrists when we are finished. I'm not worried. In fact, I'd rather stay like this. Holmes is 110% on the fucking spectrum. Holy shit. So let us begin. Sherlock Sholmes is proud to present his logic and reasoning spectacular. Oh god. All of them are clones. All of them are clones. Course correction. Hold it, Mr. Sholmes. So this is basically like cross-examination, but outside of a, outside of a thing. Outside of a... trial? Fuck, my brain didn't want to work. That a medication he uses cocaine. This dubious-looking Russian, Mr. Roylet. Obviously what catches the eye in the first place is the enormous pair of shears in your hand. Now we ask ourselves, what could you possibly want with such an implement? The answer, of course, is staring us in the face. But how do I correct him here? Oh, okay, it just cuts to it. I'm not sure. Would you really use shears like that to cut off a beard? Now that's something I'll ever have to worry about. It doesn't quite sit right with me, though. Oh yeah, Japanese people apparently have like a really bitch of a time growing beards, which is kind of interesting. Like, I wonder what causes that, like, genetically. He's sitting with Mr. Roylet either. Means I suppose that deduction is wrong. Try to switch a key word here, Naruhodo-san. See if it helps matters. Alright, but how? I think we should start by taking a long, hard look at the Mr. Roylet. It was really his beard he intended to use those shears on. Exactly. We do manage to find something that seems to fit the sense of Mr. Sholmes' deduction better. Then what? Then I'll leave the rest in your capable hands, Naruhodo-san. Why am I the one to do something about this? Anyway, let's see if there's anything we could even switch around that last sentence. What exactly was Mr. Roilet really gonna use those enormous shears for? Oh. Golden locks? What the? What's this? It looks like a cascade of stunning golden locks. Roilet's the fucking ballerina in disguise. Holy shit. Roilet's the fucking ballerina. Holy shit. Holy fuck. Color's not the point. The point is, what's it doing on the back of Mr. Roilet's head? And how is it growing out from underneath his thick black hair? Well, yes, that's true, so it's stunningly beautiful and suddenly surprising. Something's definitely not right here. Oh my fucking god, this is so dumb. This is so dumb.
Yes!
Yes! Oh my god, he's doing it! He's doing it! You're on the verge of using those shears to cut away the golden locks, you sport! He's doing the dance! Indeed, you identified the precise detail I was intending to expose. Such lush golden hair certainly does not befit an old man. You're not a man at all, you're a woman! And judging from the length and sheen of your hair, one's still very much in her youth. Damn, don't fucking misgender him, god, shit. If only I'd meant to cut off my hair, no one would have suspected. The question then begged is this: why would you desire to rid yourself of these magnificent locks? Once again, the answer is plain. We have clear evidence to shed light on the matter. I'm sure it needs no further clarification. The evidence that reveals your true identity is the article about the revolutionary. No, it's not, you fucking idiot. Well, that was a shock. I heard the old man's really a young woman in disguise, did you? So she's running away from Russia. In other words, prepare for a lot of guessing. Oh no. Oh no. Why are you staring at me like that? Yes, it was a surprise. Naruhodo-san. You're enjoying this, aren't you? You look like you're in your element as you dance around the room, deducing the facts of Mr. Sholmes. Just doing what we agreed. I'm not having fun or anything. Baka. As I understand, say no more. Well, anyway, let's focus on this next part of Mr. Sholmes' introduction, shall we? The evidence that he's picked out doesn't fit the facts at all now. No, that's true, given that Mr. Roilet is actually a woman. Exactly. He, or rather she, can't possibly be this merciless revolutionary. Because the deduction as a whole has taken a different direction now. Yes. Let's switch the evidence for something else. Something that fits the facts as we now understand them. For some reason, this woman needed to try to hide her true identity. I feel as though I've either read or heard about a young woman in a situation like this recently. Alright, I'll do my best.
Yes!
God damn it. Why is the present button not A? God damn it. The evidence that reveals your true identity is, of course, the article about the ballerina. He's just fucking dancing around. I love him. I love him. I love all of these assholes. Oh my god. So you've hit the nail on the head. Renowned prima ballerina of the Novovich Ballet disappears from Shanghai. Oh, that fucking fist. Oh my god. It would appear you are finally able to address you by your true name. Yes, because your true identity is that of the Novovich Ballet's prima ballerina. Miss Nikolina Pavlova. Oh shit, she okay? Okay, just land in her hat, okay. Oh, that could have been really bad. That could have been really bad, holy shit. Oh, she pretty. And amazingly, she has boobs now. Amazingly. Playtime for this game is 60 hours. Excellent. Like, she just manifest booba. They switched out the model. You're right. My real name is Nina. I mean, Nikolina Pavlova. She did before, did she? Please, I beg you, don't tell anyone. ballerina on the run. The beard hid the booba. Oh! She can kill me anytime. Now, as for my second conclusion. You are, at this very moment, on the brink of committing a most grievous crime. Crime is theft. She's stealing the fucking diamonds to get the fuck out of here. Yes, Miss Pavlova. Taken unawares, you have a propensity to let that guy astray, you see. And I assure you, the eyes speak so much more eloquently and honestly than the mouth. She went from an A to a C cup. God, I wish that was me. As we see, it lies when the furtive glance falls. The proof of your crimes is before our very eyes. Boy, she stole my heart. God damn it. A traveling case. Where's the ballerina? She's right in front of our eyes. But clearly she can't be inside that traveling case as well. No, that's right. It seems she wasn't abducted at all. In which case, what is the crime this young woman is apparently committing? I can see I'm gonna have to step in and fix the great detective's mistake again. Look, please, Naruhodo. You like the idea of another chance to dance around Mr. Sholmes? Stop it. Anyway, there must be something else here that shows what this woman is up to. Oh! Oh, it's this thing, like, right behind it. God fucking damn. How did we miss that? How did we miss that? Wow, look at this dazzling tiara. Never seen anything like it. Are those real diamonds, do you think? Oh, Naruhodo-san, try it on. I'm gonna be a pretty princess. I'm gonna be a pretty princess. Maybe she has a snake. That's probably what the band is, right? Isn't it usually girls who wear tiaras? Wouldn't you like to try it on? Oh no, I couldn't possibly. It's far too beautiful. Why does this tiara look familiar? I feel like I've seen it somewhere recently.
Yes!
Yes! He's coming from a magical girl. Oh god, please, yes. Proof of your crime is surely that tiara. I believe this is tiara worn on stage by dancers in the Novovich Ballet, is it not? Oh, for fuck's sake! God damn it! God damn it! Fucking Elgato. Son of a bitch. Indeed, it would appear to be identical to the tiara pictured in this newspaper article. Fucking no, the Elgato is just... I need to replace the wires, but I need to get specific fucking wires. And I don't want to search for them. Or buy the ones off of Elgato's website, because those ones are expensively marked up like a motherfucker. As if the reporting is believed, the items were 20,000... Okay, well, how much is 20,000 rubles in 1889? How much is 20,000 rubles in 1899? Okay, so 2,000 rubles is $27.05. So if we add another zero to that, it's worth $270. But oh wait, that's modern actually. That's modern shit. Fuck. Okay, let's convert... Fuck. How much was a ruble worth in 1889? Yeah, don't worry, we're worrying about inflation, don't worry. Okay, that's its current value because it's made out of silver, but what was it fucking... Ah! Okay, so here's the thing for 10 rubles. In 1897, $1 was worth $1 ruble and 97 pennies. So 10 rubles would be $5.07. Wow, that is actually quite a bit of money. Okay then. Alright, that is actually quite a bit of money. Alright, I guess the ruble was worth a lot more, like, immediately before the fucking Tsardom collapsed. Holy fuck. In summary, says Nicholas must have been doing something right. The crime you've committed is theft. Oh no. Yes, you left your ballet troupe unlawfully taking their precious tiara with you. It's also worth more for a certain invasion. That's also a fair point. I have no one. I had no family, no friends. I'm all alone, and I need money! You've got these gold fucking earrings! Sell the earrings, bitch! But I did not steal the tiara. It was a present from, how do you say, an Earl of Prussia? It belongs to me! This girl is only 15 years old, and she's run away all by herself. She must have been extremely lonely. An Earl of Prussia. Prussia even have earls? Alright, I will tell you everything. There is no point to be hiding it now. Come, let us not be hasty. What? There remains one unsolved mystery about you. Mystery? What do you mean? Like, I love that fucking, like, a hand fucking twist. Just spin. You've staunchly refused to open this traveling case of yours in our presence. It is reasonable to conclude, therefore, that there exists some reason why you wish it to remain closed. Is that not so, Miss Pavlova? New England trials in this game will piss you off so bad your history so make you just maintain like an acupuncture. Oh boy, I can't fucking wait. I cannot fucking wait. My dear girl, there is no sense in playing games with me. Nothing escapes my attention. Indeed, I have a very good idea of the content of your case even before I have ever laid eyes on them. Dear me, we are not well suited to a life of crime, are we? Your careless coup d'oil betrays you. Once again, you'd only follow your furtive glance to find the answer. Yes, the reason why you refuse to open your case is written in the books on the shelf. Wait, where the fuck is that coming from? He's completely changed tack with his deduction now. I think Mr. Sholmes is adapting his logic to the changing circumstances, don't you? I feel like we're time traveling to back when he was making it. This is a wild guess, surely. Oh, do you think so? Well, it doesn't seem likely the reason why this young woman doesn't want to open her case would have been written in a book that didn't belong to her. Yes, that's true. Still, Tableau certainly did cast her eyes in that direction. I noticed it myself. There has to be another reason why she won't open her case. It must be somewhere in the same area if that's where her gaze was involuntarily drawn. Indeed, that's the only answer. Whatever she has hidden inside that case should be revealed by following her gaze in the direction of the bookcase. Is it maybe this? These are the rules of passage for travel. Oh, no pets! No pets! No pets! Would England be in the era of steam? It's the fucking Victorian era because it's 1899. So she's got a pet in her fucking bag. Yes! It's this. $1889? I don't fucking know. Yes, the reason why you refuse to open your case is written in the rules of I mean, either way, like, 20,000 rubles is actually a large amount of money in this time period, which is actually amazing. Holy shit. But the reason you refuse to open your case is the rules of passage. Passengers must keep their weapons and other dangerous objects in their cabins. Pets are also strictly forbidden. Inside that case of yours is something forbidden carriage on this vessel. That is the real reason why you refuse to open it, thus revealing its contents. I mean, there's no political problems yet. Like, I don't even know if Rasputin is actually even, like, you know, popped himself up yet. Depending on which decade this is, 89 or 99. I think it's 89. As you've seen, the trunk wobbles from time to time, but no weapon or other dangerous item would move of its own accord. Yes, there's clearly a pupper in there. Let the pupper free. Beside your traveling case. Oh, they're just having fun. Is the last item listed as forbidden in the vessel's rules of passage. A pet! We have destroyed her with facts and logic. You fool! Show us the pupper. Deduction complete. Elementary! Elementary, my dear Naruhodo. Yeah, fucking... I mean, it's Phoenix's grandpa. Makes sense. So clearly you aren't who you said you were. No, I am not Grimsby Roylet. My real name is Nikolina Pavlova. Everything you said was correct. You absconded during one of your ballet company's performances in order to escape your homeland. Could be a duck. Could be a snake. Sorry, why does that look like a duck? Imagine a normal person is watching how this whole deduction happens is wacky. Welcome to the Ace Attorney world. I'm pretty sure that's actually the most normal fucking thing that's ever happened. Which... Oh, fuck. Sorry. I'm doing a thing. Alright, which couldn't have been easy. The Brouillard is a huge steamship with a vast crew. But you really have snuck on board without being noticed? In order to obscure your true identity, you somewhat recklessly took the guise of an old gentleman. And you intended to sever all links with your past by severing your long hair. Aw. Aw. Hang on, I am looking at a thing. Yet to a woman, the hair is no trifling matter. My personal recommendation is to leave well alone. So, if it was just you, about to cut off your own hair, who was it that let out the scream we heard from outside the cabin? A veritable tinkling of a bell? Why, none other than this young lady, naturally. More like a full set of pipes, if you ask me. I was so scared when I ran away into Shanghai, I was sure they would come looking for me. That's why I decided to, how do you say, disgust myself, so no one would recognize me? Honestly, fairly sure. I mean, she might be the killer of Kazuma, or it could also be this bitch! As a result, you transform yourself into that questionable old man, I see. She's pretty, though. She could murder me any day. I put on the fur hat and fake beard, and then, just before you came in here, I saw it in the newspaper. Right on the page. There's a picture of me. I was so frightened, I couldn't stop from screaming. I knew if I didn't change my appearance completely, they would find me. The ending of all of this will piss me off. Oh my god, I can't wait. So I said to cut all my hair as fast as possible. I picked up my scissors in my hand and... Nah, if it's a snake bite, it could be an accident. Yeah, you're right. That precise moment, we walked in through the annoyingly unlocked cabin door. Fucking imagine if he had to kick it in, she would just fucking, she could have accidentally, like, just slit her own fucking throat. Things like happen like that sometimes, don't they? Things do indeed happen like that, from time to time. Are those two even talking about the same thing? I don't think they are. One thing I'd like to know. What exactly do you have inside your traveling case? You were right. It is my dear friend inside. My only friend in the whole world. As a pupper! So why not try OBS? It's free. What the fuck do you think I'm using? The fuck do you think I use for streaming, recording, anything? You think I'm using, like, anything else? Holy shit. OBS is, like, the only fucking game in town, unless you use XSplit like an idiot. you're gonna stay with us, I assure you. But in return, you must tell us in as much detail as you can muster about the events of last night. Oh my god. Like, what even would I use? I'm actually baffled at that. Yes, alright, I will tell you. Well, Mr. Naruhodo? Wasn't it something? Mr. Shom's great deduction? I mean, I did half the fucking work, but alright. I'm just not entirely sure what, but at least Miss Pavlova has disagreed to tell us what she knows. That's incredible. Indeed, it is incredible. This question allowed me to sponsor rage. What? Try again in English, my guy. Holy shit. And one more thing. Oh yes? What? Observe your wrists. Like, how does he do it? The madman! The madman! Your hands are cuffed again. What? But how? True to my word, I've restored your shackles. Ugh. When and why? There's still a shadow of guilt cast over you, Mr. Naruhodo. I'm sorry to say, it can't be helped at the moment. Ah, can't it? Really? Suddenly, a generic Japanese student was isekai'd into my cabin. It was startling, you see. He only uncuffed him so he could do the dance. Yeah, that's entirely why. VLS? What the fuck is VLS? What Miss Pavlova has to say. Can't go on not knowing. Had to find out what the speckled band that Kazuma-sama wrote in his diary really was. Alright, bitch. Tell us about the friend. The friend you mentioned inside your traveling case, is that right? I don't think animals are allowed on board according to the rules of passage. Oh, please, don't tell. Don't tell any of the crew that they found my precious. And the burly Russians would best stir themselves in the Eugensen to throw you and your case overboard, no doubt. Ah, holy shit, Sherlock. Your bedside manner is garbage. They want to animate a one-off with handcuffs. I mean, 100%. So what sort of pet is your friend? Is it a little puppy? No. Maybe an adorable little rabbit? Aha, your credit brushes land with small rabbits, do you? Oh, don't they have small rabbits there, then? May well ask. I have no idea. It's a bear. It's a full-ass fucking bear cub. You two are miserable bunglers when it comes to understanding the nature of young ballerina's friends. It must be a chicken! I know it's probably a snake. Like, speckled band can only mean snake. But I just want it to be a little bear cub. A rousing wake-up call, daily fresh eggs. And when adversity strikes, satisfy the needs of sustenance. So you eat your friends. I'll remember that. Fucking holy shit. Well, it would appear this friend's identity is a closely guarded secret not to be revealed. Fucking Christ, this man's. Really doesn't quite trust us yet. There's something I should like to show her, I think. Maybe she might be able to shed some light on it. You've run away from your ballet company, haven't you? The Novovich Ballet? Yes? I'm traveling to Great Britain, and from there, I want to go to America. America! A land where anyone can be free so long as they have money and they aren't a minority. A land where the streets are paved with gold so long as you're white. And before anyone gets on me on that, this is fucking 1889. The Civil War basically just ended. It is still incredibly bad. You should forget. A challenging proposition when you have that striking tiara as a reminder. The tiara is mine. I need it to live. It's where I keep my phylactery. I have no money of my own. The Novovich Ballet gives us only a little food and water, and we must dance all over the world. Oh yeah, I mean, that seems on fucking track for Russia, huh? I had to run away. I had no choice. If I stayed, it would have killed me. I didn't even want to be a factory worker. I wanted to work in a car factory, making cars. crew of this ship, they've all been so kind to me. They let me come on board, and they said I could hide in this cabin. That's indeed the truth, Miss Pavlova. It creates a most intriguing conundrum. Abraham Lincoln just had his mind blown. Yes, it does. My man just had the JFK experience, like, almost 100 years early. Holy shit. What do you think about Mr. Naruhodo? Me? Oh, well, yes, of course. I think you should hear Miss Pavlova's explanation. Well, conundrum, I'm not sure, but... Give us the conundrum. Miss Pavlova, allow me to pose you a riddle. According to this newspaper, it was only yesterday that you absconded from the ballet. Now, that being the case, must have been last night that you boarded this vessel. The lich wears veneer. No! However, the SS Buria stopped by no port last night. That's it, of course! So how is it, pray, that you came to be on board? I mean, the Russians might just not have reported her missing. Like, they might just not have reported her missing until yesterday because they thought maybe they could track her down. I mean, it's Russia. It's fucking Russia, my guy. Like, fucking Russia is not a great place to live normally. Yes, you're right. He did seem to be hiding something. We stopped at no port. How do they have today? That's a good fucking point. How do we have today's newspaper? We didn't stop in port. What the fuck? An angel descended from the heavens, bringing grace and beauty to the stage. Sorry? What's that? How the Russian newspapers describe one of my performances. No, she's not escaping to Britain, she's escaping to America, which means she has to fucking go back. America doesn't take refugees, remember? That's how I came here too. I descended from the heavens because I'm an angel. Considering English isn't your mother tongue, your description is very vivid. Mr. Sholmes once said, I can never resist a touch of the dramatic. Seems Miss Pavlova is the same. So how the fuck do we understand her? Because we don't speak English. That was like a major fucking plot point in the previous fucking thing. Kazuma was the one that spoke English. America's a great country built on immigration. Well, tell that to the Jews during World War II who tried to escape to America, but were literally turned away and sent back to Germany directly to fucking camps. Holy shit. That's a real thing that happened. I quote my word, wonderfully extravagant advertisement for the adventures of Herlock Sholmes, in fact. Does Sholmes speak Japanese? No, he doesn't. So it makes me really wonder how the fuck we're communicating. How the fuck are we communicating right now? Because fucking Naruhodo and Suzuto, they speak Japanese. Like Sholmes speaks English, and she speaks Russian with maybe some English. How the fuck are we communicating? Anyway, it doesn't look like Miss Pavlova is gonna tell us what really happened. She's not a princess, she's a fucking ballet dancer. You know someone was killed in the cabin next door to this one last night? One of the crewmen told me this morning when I was eating breakfast. The man who died, he was a friend of mine. Oh, that's why we're trying to find out what happened. Did you notice anything unusual last night? Did IC learn English at the first trial? Maybe. I mean, Sholmes has established that he speaks Russian and he speaks English. Those are the only two languages we have confirmation of, other than Japanese, which he's confirmed that he does not know. So, maybe Naruhodo learned English after the previous trial, but it seems like a really fast turnaround on that. Perhaps the ship was absorbed in a wild tempest. Perhaps its steam engine exploded. Perhaps everyone on board would have noticed if that had happened. Miss Pavlova, is there anything you can tell us? I don't know. I'm sorry, but all I could think about last night was what I had done and whether they would find me. I didn't notice anything that was happening around me. Oh, I see. I see. Naruhodo, you could say. Interesting. Okay, what about this fucking speckled band, bitch? This is the diary of my friend who passed away. Diary? Yes. And he wrote it in the last night before he died. Something unusual. It reads, 1:23 a.m. I can hear a faint whistling sound. And then a few minutes later, 1:35 a.m. What it looks like some sort of speckled band is dangling from the ventilator grill. He learned it while in the closet. Oh boy. Though looking it up, Holmes could speak and read 5 languages, including English, German, French, Latin, and Norwegian. Norwegian seems like a weirdly specific one for him to speak. I don't know about that one. Strange, isn't it? But the ventilator he mentions joins to this cabin, you see. 5+. Oh boy. It's up there on the wall. In other words, this cabin and the victim's cabin are connected together. Oh! It's a fucking speckled snake. Just show us the snake. Something occurred to you? Does this speckled band the victim mentioned mean something to you, or the whistling sound, perhaps? I don't know anything. Bullshit. Bullshit. Fucking bull and shit. Oh, fuck! Cheese it! Excuse me, Mr. Roylett. Guess what? See, Booba gone! Booba gone! Like, holy shit. Wow, she's fast. Captain would like to speak with you. You must come to Captain's quarters at once. Please. Alright, I will come now. And her voice must be, she must be like a really good voice actor too. Holy shit. What? You must leave, now. Oh no, it's fine, don't mind us. Yes, please don't worry yourself, Mr. Roylett. Get out! The passenger said out, or do you want me to throw you out? Ugh, looks like we'll have to leave investigating this cabin until later. Son of a bitch. So we lost our chance. Having still not managed to investigate Miss Pavlova's cabin, we were unceremoniously chased out. That is to say, we were quite literally picked up and thrown into the passageway outside. Slam McLarge fist. Oh boy. Oh hey, there's a save. And there's a save point, I think. Yes, save. Alright, so with that, I think I would like to... Oh, come on, Joy-Con, go back on there. I think I would like to end the stream there, because my stomach kind of hurts and we're coming up on 3 hours. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna raid somebody on Twitch. If you're not already on Twitch and you want to join the raid, then roll up. Let's raid Steez. Steez is streaming. See what he's doing. Hell yeah, let's go raid Steez. Let's go see what Steez is doing. So, thank you for coming, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. This was a lot of fun. I'll be back tomorrow, and I'll also be streaming with Tiny. So, have a good one, everyone. Bye-bye!